Hey, I decided to go live. Did it just notify you that I was live? Dean? I invited my dad. Let's see if he can hop on again. He likes it when I do red. So if you see the live red box right here, I'm live. If not, pre-recorded, but please watch and comment if you have questions or comments or input. Let's see if anybody can hop on. Hey, Bubby. Did it notify you that I went live?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Y'all don't let it confuse you, me talking to Dean, because he can hear me. And he can catch the delay too, so it may not match up exactly. His comments may not match up exactly with what you guys are hearing. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining. Who else here? Say hey. I'm actually getting ready to dip red. Hey, Tennille. I actually, the other day after I finished dipping, I didn't file and buff like I should have. And then when I took my contacts out that night, I looked at them and I'm like, oh, good job still for the first time, but like, those need some work. So I didn't do anything to them yesterday. But then today I just got to thinking, oh, well, I can do it. It's fun. Hey, Amy, thanks for joining. I'm buffing them right now to get a smooth surface. I'm almost ready to start dipping. I purposely did not file off all the purple. You see this? I'm gonna try something. See how it works. Worst case scenario, I'll file them down again and start over. What's everybody up to today? I should be doing laundry right now or cleaning something. This is more fun. Ooh, nice smooth buffed surface, like really smooth. Bubby, are you still watching? Bubby.
What?
Are you still watching?
No.
Oh. He's not watching. I guess my dad's mowing the yard. He was supposed to go out and mow the yard today, so he must not be available. This, again, I'm very surprised how easy this was. My very first dip, I mean, I'm very picky about my nails. Oh, I know. Laundry, it never stops. It never, ever stops. I did do a load yesterday, but it's still in the dryer. It's all stuff that wouldn't wrinkle. I purposely did that because I knew I wasn't going to fold them and put them away last night. So I just did jeans and socks and underwear and stuff like that. Pajamas. Stuff that didn't matter if it wrinkled. I purposely, what I was saying was, I was very surprised at how easy this was to do. I can't paint my nails with a Dern. I've never been able to. I paint like a 5-year-old, seriously. And I usually get it everywhere and it's a big mess. So I hate doing it. And that's another reason why I always went to the nail salon. That and the fact that my nails are like paper and they need serious strength in order to stand up to, even just washing my hands would make my nails literally bend. I have no strength at all in my real nails. And when they get the least bit grown out, they'll bend. Hey, Alicia, thanks for joining. How's your weather? Is it still cold there and snowing? It's beautiful here. It's high 60s, high 60s, low 70s most days. Bubby, what's the temperature today?
73.
73. Pretty amazing. I've heard Maine is beautiful though. I bet y'all have a lot of beautiful trees there, don't you? We don't have as many trees here. That's one thing that's hard to get used to is no trees. Not like Florida especially. Are you adjusting well from leaving Florida? Ooh, super smooth. I should have done all this off camera, but I wanted to hop on and see who all could join me and be ready. I'm almost ready to start dipping. The color that I'm gonna do is called Frankly I Don't Give a Damn. And it's a beautiful red, like scarlet red. No pun intended there. Scarlett O'Hara. Frankly, my dear Scarlett, I don't give a damn. I like the name of that color though. It kind of fits. 50s today. That's still beautiful though. Yeah, the wind here gets me. Like if it's not windy, I can tolerate it down into the like high 40s, mid 40s, even low 40s. But if it's windy, 50s, I'm freezing. I'm still wearing a jacket. I actually just took my jacket upstairs to wash it and hopefully put it away for the season. That's what I'm hoping for. This one needs some more buffing because it's still got a lot of it looks like it's got top coat on it still that I didn't get down to. Maine is absolutely gorgeous. Lots of beautiful trees. We love it out west too though. You've been out here, right? I know your husband had come out here, but you've been out with him, right? It's a different place out here for sure. To me, it's completely different than anything on the East Coast. Of course, I've not been as far north as Maine. I visited New York, which is a different world altogether. And I've been up as far as West Virginia on the coast and all the states in between Florida and West Virginia. And it's a different world out here. There's really no comparison. Say hey when you jump on. I'm almost ready to dip, you guys. Again, this is super simple. Like, I'm loving it. I won't change colors as often once the new wears off. But like I said, I learned a lot my first dip. I didn't file and buff after I finished the top layer because I had read somebody say something about they filed their glitter off. And then I got to thinking, my glitter layer is actually 2 layers deep, so it shouldn't file the glitter off. But I had already top coated and everything by the time I thought about that. So, hey Shay, what you up to, girl? I was going to message you a while ago. Rode with him for a few months. That's what I thought. I thought you had been out here with him on the truck. It's so gorgeous out here though. All right, so I'm getting ready to, I'm doing, frankly, I don't give a damn. It's a bright red. So it's not, I haven't even opened it yet. Hey kiddo, thanks for joining. What are you up to, girl? Child. I was actually going to show y'all how easy, I haven't done anything to this nail yet. I was going to show y'all how easy it is to use the electric drill, which I was super concerned about, especially my, now see, this is my right hand filing on my left nails. Can y'all see? Can y'all see that? I don't know. Now I was super, super careful at first because it does not feel good. If you've ever been nicked with an electric drill, you know it does not feel good when they get your skin or your cuticles. Your cuticles are even worse than just your skin. But it's actually not as difficult as I thought it would be. Bills and laundry. That's what I was just saying, that I should be doing laundry, but I'm avoiding it. I usually do laundry on Mondays, and this has been a crazy week, so I had the electrician here on Monday, so I didn't get up and do laundry first thing. And or I think it was Monday. No, that was yesterday, Tuesday. See, my week's all messed up. But yeah, I got laundry right now in the dryer that needs to be taken out, and I don't feel like messing with it. I pay bills on Fridays usually. Hey Debbie, thanks for joining. I'm fixing a dip bright red. I'm anxious to see how it looks. I may do a silver glitter over my ring fingernail. I don't know yet. We'll see. But super easy. And I was actually able to drill my right hand, hold in the drill with my left hand and drill my right nails without hardly any problem. Like, it was easier than I expected. I'm going, I got it turned down kind of low, and I'm going, even though it looks like I'm going fast, I'm just doing a little touch, 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 touch. Just in case I nick my cuticle, I don't like completely drill right over it. Hey Jana, thanks for watching. Okay, here we go. Let me buff this one really fast. Hey you guys, thanks for joining. Say hey when you pop on so I know who's here. I'm getting ready to dip bright, pretty red. And I may do some silver glitter over it. I don't know. Let's see how it looks. I can always drill it off if I don't like it. Haha. Okay. I think I'm ready, y'all. Okay. I pulled out my big old unicorn brush. I forgot what they call it. All different colors. Big brush. I've got this little one that came in my kit, and it works fine. But I figure since I have this big one, I'm going to use the big one. Hi, Jana. Hi, Becky. Girl, I'm telling you, pretty much with everything that I don't see in person or try myself first. Hey, Terry, thanks for joining. I am a bit skeptical normally, like, oh, it won't work as good, you know. I even bought acrylic way back in the day, like when I was probably 21, 20 maybe. And I used to try to do my acrylic nails and they never turned out right. They were bumpy. They just never turned out good. So I've always gone to the nail shop. And this, I'm telling you, this one needs buffing because it's rough. It turned out way better than I actually expected. I'm sure you've heard me say, hey, Jennifer, what are you up to, girl? Are you goofing off from work again today? Don't get fired because of me, okay? Anyway, my nails are super, super, super paper thin. And when they get wet, especially, they just bend. Like if there is any length on them at all, if I can even grow them at all, then when they get wet, they just bend. They're super flimsy. And by the way, the site should be going up today with the stock. Our sweet CEOs, owners, they're doing this out of their house right now. And they've just got a bunch of product in. And if you heard me say, we went live, I think it was Friday night, for orders, and in 2 hours they had 800 orders and they had to shut the site off, and it's been off ever since because they're having to reassess inventory, and it's just been crazy. So it's supposed to go live again today, and hopefully all the customer kits are back in stock, all the dips, all the liquids and everything. They have a lot of that stuff in stock, but they want to make sure of their numbers before they turn everything back on. So I'll announce it as soon as I know, but you guys, I just want to give you a heads up that hopefully we'll be back in business today. But yeah, it does suck because I love long nails and I love painting my nails, you know, having my nails look pretty. And the only way I could do that was going and getting acrylics, and this is so easy. And if I need them thicker, like I felt like 3 dips, most people do 3 dips. Most people that I have watched do them, or that have talked to us about them, or did any videos that instructional stuff that we've watched, have said that they do 3 dips. And I thought, well, I'll probably need like 6 as thin as my nails are. But no, 3 is good. Super awesome. How many come in the kit? There is a customer kit that comes with 2 colors, your choice. They're all your choices of colors. The consultant kit also, let's see, the consultant kit comes with 4 colors, 2 glitters, 2 solids, or you can do all solids or all glitters. The solids come in a larger container like this, and that's even if you order just the dips, and then the glitters come in the smaller container. But the smaller containers are supposed to be good for like 20 dips. So if you think 20 manicures out of this little jar, I mean, cost-wise, it's a no-brainer. But the customer kit that we have is I think it's called Not to Think for 3. What does that mean, not to think for 3? Your comments are way delayed too, so I probably said something like, I don't know, 2 minutes ago that you're commenting too. I don't know. Complete sentences are helpful. I know it's a pain. I hate to ask questions over a video like this. Okay, super smooth and ready to go. Oh, not too thin for 3 coats? Yeah, 3 dips is, or no, not too thick. No, not at all. Not like acrylic. My acrylics were super thick. These are about half. It's actually, if you imagine like your naked natural nail, now again, mine are super thin, so I don't know about everybody else's, but if you think of my nail, super paper thin, it's probably like, what's the best way to describe it? It's enough strength that I feel like it ain't gonna pop off, that's for sure. I'm anxious to see how they are when they're longer, but no, not too thick at all, like thinner than my acrylic nails were. All right, here I go, y'all. All right, let me dust off really quick. Who all's still with me? All right, so I won't be doing the primer because I have dip on my nails right now. There is no naked nails. I do need an alcohol wipe though, so I can wipe it off. And most of this stuff I got from Dipsy Dip, so that we have a lot of things, and they're actually very cost effective. My spaghetti bowl smells bad. It smells like spaghetti. And when you're full, that's not a good smell. So I'm just using an alcohol wipe right now to get them good and cleaned off. Make sure there's no like oil in them or anything. It is cute. That was an extra thing I bought. This one here came with my kit, which it works fine, but I bought this one, so this is the one I'm using today. All right, so now I'm ready to get started. And again, I purposely did not file all the purple off. I'm experimenting, and I want to see how it turns out. I have clear dip underneath. The clear, you literally can't even tell. And this, I can tell, is full. Okay, now, base coat dip, base coat dip. I'll probably have to do 2 layers. And then I'll need the top coat. I do not need the primer. And then I have my brush saver. Okay, I'm making sure I have everything I need out. I should probably set them in order too, so. All right, now, I really need some cupcake liners or some coffee filters to catch the spillage. It's bobbing all around my phone. He's trying to be so good. Your daddy's gonna like the red better. He will, he likes red. He likes the red a lot. Okay, which hand do I want to start with? It actually wasn't very hard either to do my right hand with my left. I was surprised. Okay, thin layer of base coat. Very thin layer of base coat. Go back in there. And then dip at a 45-degree angle. Ah! I was gonna try not to spill any, but I totally spilled it everywhere just now. He is a character, that is for darn sure, girl. Okay. That definitely is gonna need a second coat. Even if I had filed all of the purple off, I would have needed a second coat. And I'll show you why in just a second. 45-degree angle. Tap off the excess. People either love that man or they hate him, one or the other. Because he is very opinionated, just like his daughter. Yeah, I'm experimenting to see if I can get good coverage. Like I filed really carefully around my cuticle area to see if I could do it without it showing. I do have a layer of clear underneath the purple, but this just prevented me having to file all the way down to the clear. I am dipping over the purple. I'm experimenting to see if I can cover it up good. Like it's peeking out a little bit, but this is only my first layer of red. So we'll see how it turns out. I have stuff coming in an order on Friday where I can soak them off. Well, I got acetone anyway that I can use to soak off if I have to. I just didn't want to soak them off. I wanted to experiment and play. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to go ahead and dip this whole hand of nails. I need stronger reading glasses, you guys. I can't hardly see even with them on. Maybe I need to get my other ones out. The only thing you have to be careful of is not getting the base coat all over your skin or your cuticle. If you get it on your cuticle, then when you dip, it leaves like a little, well, like an opening when it starts to grow out a little bit, and water gets underneath and it'll lift and cause it to pop off. So by going to your cuticle and getting the base coat just around your cuticle, not on your cuticle, helps to like lock it in. Does that make sense? Okay, this is gonna look way different when I put the top coat on. And I'll do my best to get that hidden. And see, this is why I said I was gonna need a second coat. See how streaky? But second coat's gonna fix that right up, so. And so far I'm loving the color. It's gonna be gorgeous when I get the activator and the top coat on. It's as simple as painting your nails with clear nail polish, literally. You paint the layer of clear on, you dip at a 45-degree angle, tap off the excess, and then we'll go back with another coat. See, I totally missed the side right there. Can you tell? And then I'm gonna do my pinky nail. And in the event that you get it, oh, I'm supposed to be wiping my brush off too. Oh, okay, it'll be more important to do it with this next coat. Okay, so I'm fine right now. Okay, there we go. They're too short for me. I don't know if you noticed how long my nails were before. I wear my nails super long. I'll probably go somewhere in between, like a little bit longer than this, but not as long as before. I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out. All right, now I'm getting ready to go with the next coat. Actually, I have to brush off, don't I? I'm actually gonna use this one to brush the powder off. And it dries super fast. So by the time I'm finishing dipping this one the first round, hey Angela, how are you, girl? By the time I finish dipping this one, my thumb is already dry. See, look, most of the powder came off because I didn't get a good enough layer of the base coat. So with that second layer, but see this one I did a lot better on that one. So I just didn't get enough on that first one. But normally I'm dipping 3 layers anyway. I'm doing 2 on this today. But see, when you brush the excess away, that's when you see like where you need more powder. Like see, even this one right here has some streaky spots that I missed. So, but again, it's all about technique, you know. You're not going to be perfect at it when you first get it. It's going to take a little bit to, but I'm going to love that. I can already tell you. All right, I'm going to get a good layer since my thumb is so streaky. Good layer of the base. And again, a thin layer, just make sure, oh, that's not the one I want to be wiping on. Okay, wipe off my brush. And this base coat is like, almost like glue. Actually, you can use it to adhere tips. Actually, you can soak it off using acetone. I've got some nail clips coming. I don't know if you've ever seen those. You basically soak a lint-free pad in acetone and you put it around your nail and you pop the clips on. It's little plastic covers that just go right over your nail and holds those on. And it soaks off in between 5 and 10 minutes. And you can do it faster, or no, that's for acrylic. Is that for acrylic? I was gonna say you can do it faster by using what's called the hot water method. You apparently put acetone in a baggie, which I personally am not gonna try that because it seems to me the acetone would eat through the baggie. And so I'm not gonna do that. But then you put the baggie in a bowl of hot water as hot as you can stand, and it like dissolves it pretty quick apparently. I'll be experimenting though, you'll see. Hey Stacy, thanks for joining. I saw you just pop on just before I looked down. All right, I'm doing my best to get good even coat and catch that purple that's peeking out at the bottom of this one. Wipe my brush, that keeps from jacking up my liquids. And again, coffee filters or cupcake liners will help you collect up the excess dip and be able to pour it back. I can pour some of it back in the jar using a napkin, but it likes to stick to the napkin. All right, so that basically, I got all of it except right there's a tiny, tiny little place right there that I missed. I don't think it's gonna show though, once I file and everything. But yeah, my clips for soaking will come on Friday. And if this ends up not being good, I will soak off on Friday, completely soak off and start over. And then my goal is to not do them, like to do them every couple weeks or so. You know, like you normally would. Instead of every other day. But I'm just mainly doing this to learn. I really hope that does not stain my counter. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, it's wiping right up. Okay, good. Whew. I was like, I got red all over this counter. All right. So far, so good, you guys. All right, I got to get over on the side of this one really well. There's a bunch of purple showing on this now. So does anybody have any other questions? I was expecting it to be good, but I was honestly expecting that I would end up going back to the nail salon because I didn't think I would be able to get enough strength out of it. And I'm finding that that is not the case. I mean, if it's not strong enough, you just need another layer, but the 3 layers were fine. I may need a 4th when I grow out a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, this one I may have gotten a little thick. The base coat, I may have gotten it a bit too thick. I actually need another napkin, I think, because it looks like red powder is going in that base coat. Got to be really careful about that. That's also going to be a learning process. Hey Tracy, thanks for joining. Here's where I'm at right now. This is going to be gorgeous when I get the top coat on. This will be like right up my alley as far as color. I think my dad will like it too. My thumb still has a little bit, I don't know if you can see that. Can y'all see that? A little bit of purple peeking out. So I'm gonna have to probably cover that up. I don't know, we'll see. I may end up soaking off everything on Friday when I get all the rest of my stuff and starting over. But I'm telling you, this is way easier than I expected. How are you doing, girl? Long time no see. Okay, brushing off the excess. Again, it dries super fast too. That's the other thing I love. It doesn't require a UV light or a dryer of any kind. You just literally need like 30 seconds. So if I'm dipping my thumb and then dipping the next nail and the next and the next and the next, by the time I get to my pinky, my thumb is already dry, so. Hey, Caitlin. It'll be much more vibrant when I get the top coat on, but it's called Frankly, I Don't Give a Damn. It's a bright red. My daddy likes red. Look, it's staining my fingers. Hopefully that comes off really easy when I wash my hands. Hey, Christy. Thanks for joining. All right. These actually turned out really well. I mean, I can't really complain. For somebody that can't paint their nails worth a darn, I think I am going to dip my thumb one more time because I see a lot of purple peeking out there. So I'm going to dip the thumb one more time. Concentrating on that inner edge. Yeah, there we go. All the way down to the cuticle because there's another little chunk of glitter showing. For those of you late joining, I actually did not file all of my purple off because I wanted to see how it would cover and if it would be necessary. Now, if I was doing a lighter color, obviously I'd have to soak the purple completely off. Hey, Tina, thanks for joining. What's everybody up to today? I'm glad y'all could pop on with me to watch. This is so fun to me. Y'all know I'm a camera hog anyway. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry for just a second, and then I'm gonna brush the excess off. Yeah, not a bad deal at all. There's a little spot there that I got a little too far out on my skin or cuticle that I need to file off before I seal it. But other than that, they look pretty darn good. You can see that it's just a tiny bit down on my cuticle. Actually, I don't, maybe a little bit. But as I go, I'll get better. Okay, this should be ready. Brush off the excess. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. Okay, so dip, base, dip, or base, dip, base, dip. All right, now I think I'm gonna go ahead and file this hand because I don't know if you guys wanna watch me do my left hand, do my right hand or not. I got liquid, powder everywhere. I'm relieved that it does not stain the counters though. I was kind of worried about that when I saw all that red all over my counter. But I am gonna clean it up really quick. Ah! That would have been bad. That's the second time I've done that. The first time I dipped, I almost turned it over and there I did it again. And I'm also gonna get clean paper towels since I got all that red everywhere. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna file them a little bit. Where's my file? I feel like I'm messing them up when I go to file them. This is also where if you get any on your skin, you can kind of like pull your skin back. You know how the nail techs do, when they get a little bit of acrylic on you, they just kind of pull your skin back and file right there. So that's what you can do. One reason I decided to do this was because after I took my contacts out the other night, I could see where I did not file them or buff them when I finished because I was afraid I'd file the glitter off. And was I supposed to do Activator first? I might have supposed to do Activator before I did this. I should look at my directions. That might help. Dip, dust, repeat. Yeah, apply a coat of Activator. Then file. Okay. So I'm probably just filing it right off is what I'm doing. So I'll probably have to do that one over. So I'm gonna activate, I'm gonna see if I can activate this one, even though I filed a little bit of it off. The activator is what bonds everything together. Don't be shy with the activator. And again, this layer also dries super fast. Say hey when you pop on. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I just randomly decided to do this. Hang on, I need a little bit more activator on that one. I didn't have much on my brush. Okay, it looks like I didn't hurt it filing before I activated. Again, still learning. But it would help to follow the instruction card. All right. Oh, I was also supposed to wipe with alcohol. Dadgummit. Oh, no, it says after I file them to do alcohol. Okay. And then I'm going to do another coat of Activator. So now is when I file. Now is when I file and buff, and then file, buff, alcohol, and then Activator again. So, and honestly, I don't think they need that much. And apparently, whenever you file, you also buff. I've heard a couple people say that, so that's what I'm gonna do. When I started filing my top coat off of when I had the purple, I could see that it was all uneven because I filed it and it left like little divots filled with glitter polish. So I could tell that I didn't get it good. Well, I didn't file it at all because, like I said, I was afraid I'd file the glitter off. And I was supposed to file it. So file. And then let me buff this one. I just want to see what it's going to look like. It basically looks like it did the last time that I did it with the red. Just a minute ago when I said, oops, I was supposed to put Activator on first. See, it kind of takes the color out. See the difference there? These I haven't touched yet. This one I've filed and buffed a little bit. And I can tell that I got a really good file on it. It's nice and smooth. Doesn't feel bumpy like they did with the purple. So yeah, this is much better. Okay. I'm gonna do the Activator on this one really quick. I shouldn't do that because then I get out of sequence and I don't know what I've done and haven't done. Ooh, pretty. It brings that pretty red color back. And then when I do top coat, it'll be super shiny and pretty. All right, so that nail's completely done, ready for top coat. So I'm gonna do these real quick. Yeah, very impressed. Like I said, I didn't expect for it to be this easy, first of all. Easy, super easy. And I already know it's gonna be cost effective because I figured all that out before I even bought. So I knew it was gonna be cost effective. It's way cheaper than going to the salon. A visit and a half in the salon will buy the customer kit that will do everything that you see me doing here. It gets all the liquids. It gets you either 2 or 4 dips. I think it's 2 in the kit that's coming back in stock today. We have a larger customer kit that I think is going to still be out of stock just because they're missing a couple of components of that one. But if you're just getting started and just want to try it out, 2 dips is all you need. I mean, 1 is really all you need. Now, one thing that I've been forgetting to do is put base coat on the tip of my nail to like lock in that color. See how you can see the fake nail and the layers of color on top, or the fake tip, I should say, and the layers of color on top. So I need to remember to just put a little bit of that base coat on the tip of my nail before I dip. What's everybody up to today? I should be doing laundry, but I don't want to. Greg's going on nights tomorrow night, actually, which we have a love-hate relationship with night shift because sometimes it's really good and he functions really well and we get more quality time during the day to do productive things rather than him coming home in the evenings and just eating dinner, watching TV, maybe going for a walk and then crashing in bed at some ungodly early hour these days. Like the older we get, like sometimes we're going upstairs at 8:30 Mainly because sometimes we like to watch TV upstairs, but 8:30 going upstairs, like just a few years ago, it was like 10 something before we'd even bother going to bed. But that's okay, because we like it. We like going to bed early. I don't always go to sleep early, though. He does, but I don't. Okay, feeling my nails. I don't feel any bumps. I'm gonna go ahead and buff these two and see if they need any more actual like filing. I also have my drill, which actually is faster, but who's still with me? I still got somebody here, just a couple people. I wonder what my husband's doing. I wonder if he can join me. Let me see. He probably won't even get a Facebook notification this time of day. I don't know if this hides me or not. I've got the screen up. Gonna type his name in. If I could type, that would help. There he is. Okay, I invited him. I don't know if he can join me or not. Hey, Dina. Thanks for joining. I'm playing. I decided to change my color. I did red. Getting ready to top coat it. The one hand is activated. Nice and smooth. Man, I'm better at this than I expected. And that's saying a lot, because I can't even paint my nails. Like, I paint like a 5-year-old. Not even joking. So, you know, you hear people say all the time, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I honestly feel that's the case. If I can do it, anybody can do it. One of the other consultants posted that her 13 or 14-year-old daughter did hers, and they looked like she walked out of the salon, for real. Not even joking. I feel like if you can paint clear polish, you're golden. Because when I would paint mine with a color, it looked like a 5-year-old did it. I'm not even joking. And so I was a little bit worried about that. I felt like I was going to really need to work on my technique and stuff to get good. But literally when I did my first dip, it turned out really good. Like, I was surprised. I was super surprised because I didn't think it would look that good. And this one I feel like is going to be even better because I learned some of the things that I did wrong in the first go round. So I'm able to, hey, Daddy, I was hoping you could join me. What are you up to? Did you mow the yard? I was like, I'm going to invite my dad, but I don't think he can join me because he might be mowing the yard. I'm painting them red. I'll show you in just a second, okay? Okay, I'm almost done here. I just got to file these two, and then I got to buff them really quick to get a nice smooth surface. And then we're going to activate again. Well, no, first I'm going to wipe them down with the alcohol wipe. Let me lay that there so it's in my way so I don't forget that part. I missed a bunch of steps last time because I was kind of all over the place. But like I said, I learned now what I did wrong. So just from here on out, I know I'll get better and better. So, but super happy with it. Even when I was out digging in my flowers, they felt like they were good. Like, I didn't feel like they were going to pop off or anything crazy. In the old days, sometimes I'd just do the press-on tips and super glue them on. And have you ever, like, grabbed something and it felt like it was going to rip your nail off, but it was super glued, so it didn't really come off and it hurt like heck? I don't get that with these because it's more like polish versus some piece of plastic glued on my finger. I don't know. All right, almost ready to go. Uh-oh. I got some purple peeking through over here. I went too deep. I filed too much off. What did I do? Oh, it's right here in front of me. Oh, I may have to touch that up. Yeah, I need to fix that. Uh-oh. My battery's dying, or my battery's getting low. Daddy, what you doing? If you didn't mow, that's okay. You won't be in trouble. Y'all, it's kind of hard to make sure your parents are behaving themselves when you're 2,500 miles away. You have to kind of take their word for it that they're behaving. I got spies, though. Got people that spy on them and report back to me. Y'all, I like my old lady glasses. Isn't that crazy? The older I get, the more I'm embracing all the old lady stuff. I'm sure my husband will be ecstatic to hear that. All right. Buff off the, or not buff off, brush off the powder. See, Daddy? Red. All right, let me take a look for a minute. This is when you see all the imperfections that need touching up a bit. And I'll get a lot faster than this too, but even talking through it, I mean, it doesn't take that long. In fact, my my upline did her nails. She did one whole hand, and or no, it might have been both. Anyway, she was on her way, fixing to go to work, and she did them in 7 minutes. And that was talking and everything, and reading comments. Hey, Ginger, thanks for joining. How are you, girl? How are them beautiful girls of yours? And all your kids, for that matter, but especially them little ones. All right, yeah, that'll bug me. I have to fix that. I filed a little bit too deep. I know, girl, you don't have to. It's a pain to type comments, I know. Oh, good, I'm glad. That's good to hear. Okay, I got a little bit on my finger. So I'm actually just gonna wipe it off. And then I'm gonna dip. Just because I filed too deep there and the purple was totally peeking through. Okay. Okay, let me buff this one a little bit. I'm just buffing a little. It's been a crazy weekend with all this dipping stuff because with all the salons closed, everything went kind of crazy. And this is a relatively new company and the sweet owners are doing everything out of their house. So it was a little crazy for a few days there. Orders went through the roof and they ship everything themselves right out of the house. And they're just now getting inventory in. There's a whole challenge with that. So it's been fun, but things should be coming back in stock today. So I'm excited. I didn't really want to promote this a whole lot until I saw for myself like what my results were. And I'm totally comfortable promoting it now because it is definitely awesome. Easy to do. Like I said, if you can paint clear, I did it again. Okay, so this is a drawback to, okay, sounds good, girl. Just send me a message. This is a drawback too to going over the purple. So I won't do that again because I just filed down too low again. So from now on, I'll soak off or file all the way off down to the, down to either my natural nail or at least the clear that I have underneath everything. Whoops. All right, so now I'm gonna wipe with the alcohol pad. And then we're gonna do the activator and then top coat. Allow nails to dry 15 to 30 seconds. That's awesome. And then you can do a second layer of top coat if you choose. The alcohol just gets everything off your nails. Okay. And then I'll do my left hand, or do my right hand off camera. Okay, so another layer of activator. And again, the activator, just liberally apply. And this is what bonds everything together. This color is prettier than it looked online. It's hard to tell on a phone because no matter what device you're on, the colors all look different. So I wasn't sure if this was gonna be the red that I liked, but this is like a deep red color. I really like it. I've got another one coming called About Last Night that's a little bit darker. Darker red, so we'll see. All right, so I'm ready for my top coat. This is where we're at right now. And then it says allow activator to dry completely. So I'm gonna give it just a little bit. It doesn't take long at all to dry, but I wanna make sure that it's super dry. And then we're ready for top coat. And then let me get me another clean napkin. Now this is what's gonna seal everything in. So I have to be really deliberate and be sure that I get the sides all the way down to the cuticle area and get that little bit across the top to encapsulate that layer so that no water or anything gets underneath. Ah! My finger stuck to the... I'll have to take a picture and post it. That's a pretty color too. All right, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and do 2 layers of top coat. Trying to stay off my skin and just get the nail, but get good and I just touched my nail to my skin and it stuck to it. Dadgummit. May have to redo that nail. Okay. Did I miss my middle nail? I must have skipped my middle one altogether. I don't know how I managed to do that. Okay, I got a couple of air bubbles in my ring finger. I know. You saw that, huh? I've forgotten several times to wipe my brush. I'm probably going to have to redo that ring finger. Ooh, and maybe I see purple poking out on that one too. So yeah, we'll definitely soak off completely and I'm going to do this red again though. Love this red. Yeah, I see purple sticking out on my pinky and my ring finger and my pointer. Yeah, I'm gonna soak that off. But it's a gorgeous color. It's way prettier than I thought. Can y'all tell? If I had a flashlight, I'd shine light on it. But it's like a deep, almost like a blood red. Like a deep blood red. Right up my alley. Awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, stock should be coming back in today and they should be turning the site back on. So feel free to browse though and see, like pick out some colors you like and stuff like that. Because when it does go live, I don't know how quickly things are going to sell out. Like I said, Friday night when they turned it on, it was 2 hours. They went through 800 orders, which is a lot considering that there weren't, I'm trying to think when we hit 1,000 consultants. We were at 1,199 consultants a while ago when I posted a little graphic that said, if you want to be the 1,200th consultant. But you can order as a customer. You don't have to be a consultant. So if you're not interested in the business, definitely go with the customer kit. It has everything you need in it to dip. I believe it comes with a little brush. It comes with a file. It comes with 2 colors of your choice, and all the liquids. And I don't know what else. There's a picture of it on my business page though, so feel free to go check it out. I think it's the Customer Essentials kit. And then the Dipping Fanatic kit is the one that is not going to be in stock as far as I know. It'll be a few days or weeks. They still have shipments coming in. Shipping has been really jacked with all this COVID stuff. So, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Bye. So here's my dip nails from today. This is the color, Frankly, I Don't Give a Damn. They turned out super good. That was my left hand. And here's my right hand.